updates. We will serve you the hottest news locally and internationally.
This is your humble anchor, Marcus Boy.
And this is Del Clemente. Together, we bring you 24/7 News. Being the most congested city developing in Asia, Manila as of now faces the horrendous reality in terms of transportation. Let's hear about it from Irish. Faith, how's the traffic there?
Yes, Del. As of now, we can still see the slow movements of each and every vehicle, causing unbearably long and time-consuming traffic for us people. Honks are becoming angry and starting to lose their patience because of the congested road. As the recent study of Asian Development Bank shows that the congestion rate of Metro Manila is about 1.5%, which means traveling takes the longest time here than any other Asian countries. As of now, the roads aren't congested as it is during normal and rush hours. Let's just pray and hope that will remain like this for the rest of the day. Back to you, Del and Marcos.
Thank you, Faith. Presidential spokesperson Salvador Panelo does the commute challenge that the netizens made because of his idea of mass transport crisis. Iya?
Oh yes, leaving his house at 5:15 a.m., Mr. Panelo alone with his cap and his white attire spent 3.5 hours on his day commuting and letting himself experience what our commuters feel in each and every day. The spokesperson was spotted by a lot of netizens, leading the media to figure out and catch up on his trip. Panelo, on the other hand, took other routes where he said the traffic was worse to prove that we do not really have something called mass transportation crisis. Thus, all the problems were caused by the unsolved traffic in our country. Every commuters and motorists, he says, face the unending reality of being piled up repeatedly without moving. The traffic was the one to blame and not the public transportation, he added.
Days after ISIS leader Abu Bakr al-Baghdadi was killed in a raid by U.S. Special Forces at a compound in Syria, Donald Trump tweeted that, quote, "We know exactly who the replacement is as head of the terrorist group." Abu Ibrahim al-Hashimi al-Qurashi has been named as Baghdadi's successor in an audio message released by the group on Thursday. The terror group appears to have again chosen a leader with scholarly credentials, as the statement refers to the man as a scholar. The Washington Post has reported.
But intelligence experts say not much is known about the new leader yet, although there are various ways they use to try to find out who he is. Signals intelligence is the ability to intercept phone calls, text messages, and any communications between ISIS leadership or lower level staff that would provide background on who the new leader is and the others that are associated with him. There is also a network of informants cultivated and already in place within the terrorist organization, as we saw their intelligence through Kurdish and Iraqi allies led to the raid that killed Baghdadi. Parts of the network will still be in place and can help create a new profile on the leader.
Selena Gomez plans a kiss on Sister Gracie as the two match in floral dresses and capes at the Frozen 2 premiere. She may be one of the world's most admired stars, but it's her little sister that's truly her biggest fan. And on Thursday, Selena Gomez took younger sibling Gracie Tiffy to the premiere of Frozen 2 in Hollywood. The sisters successfully twinned in identical ensembles. Selena paid tribute to the film's fashion as she and Gracie dazzled in sequin-feathered cape. The sister duo layered their standout piece over a long-sleeved floral dress, cinched in with a thin belt. The girls accessorized with Pandora sparkle heart earrings and princess fish rings.
The Japanese Meteorological Agency, or GMA, said the typhoon made landfall just before 7 p.m. on the peninsula of Tokyo. The agency described it as Emergency Weather Warning Level 5. It is a Level 5 situation. Some sort of disaster may have already taken place, said GMA reporter Yasushi Kajiwara. People are strongly advised to act to protect their lives right away. The storm had weakened as it approached Japan but still remained highly dangerous, with maximum winds of up to 194 kilometers per hour or 122 miles per hour, equivalent to a Category 3 Atlantic hurricane. All flights to and from Tokyo and nearby airports have been cancelled until at least Sunday morning.
Coach Perasol will be calling the shots for UP Fighting Maroons in their next 3 games. This was after UAAP meted out their suspension against him over his outburst that saw him charging to the court and making a fight stance against one of the referees in the UAAP versus Ateneo on Sunday, September 29. Perasol was ejected from the game as a result. With 6 minutes left in the third quarter, Ateneo went to win the game. In meting up the suspension, the UAAP found Perasol committed flagrant acts of aggression towards the calling official after being restrained repeatedly by the UP Fighting Maroons team members. After a nearly spotless campaign, Onyx Esports will run away with the Mobile Legends Southeast Asia Cup this year after clobbering fellow Indonesian squad Louvre Esports 3-0 at Smart Araneta Coliseum. Onyx bested 12 other teams, 2 of which were Philippine squads, to claim championship. Onyx was spotless in the Louvre group stage before Louvre handed them 1 loss in the upper bracket playoffs earlier this morning. Both teams were able to spoil the campaign of Filipino teams Archangel and Bren Esports, as the tournament was held for the first time outside their country since the game was developed in 2017.
42 days till Christmas. Doesn't that hype you up, Bon?
Well, it does. In fact, I can almost hear the children singing Christmas carols.
Back to it. I am Del Clemente.
I am Marcus Von. Good night and God bless everyone. This is 24/7 News.
Means traveling takes the longest time here than any other Asian country.
Bulaga.
Mass transport crisis.
Bulaga.
Iya?
Doing a raid by days after ISIS leader
Background on who the new leader is and
Turkey. All flights to and
Unang araw pa lang binahanda kita.
ating pag-usapan. Sandali, hintayin na lang kinabukasan. Huwag ngayon at di ko yata kakayanin. Huwag ngayon. At alam ko na ang iyong sasabihin.